Hey, what is up, Warriors? It's the Quad Father here, and today we're talking about friends. Now, I want to ask you right up front, how many, and I want you to put it in the comment section right down below, how many friends do you actually have? Now, that's a tough question, actually, because when I was a kid, friends were friends, man. You either hung out with them or you didn't hang out with them, and that was your friends. Now there's Facebook friends, Instagram friends, there's followers, there's subscribers, there's all these different categories of people. But I'm talking about IRL, in real life friends. Put in the comment section below how many you have, because I say I have 3. Just 3 friends. Makes me sound like a loner, doesn't it? But, you know, last night, no, it was 2 nights ago, I went to the Lakers-Kings game, okay? And I went with my friend. Now, this is a friend who I've had for, 35 years. And that got me to thinking, what is a friend? How is it that he and I have been able to stay so close for so long? So I wrote down a few ideas, and I thought I'm going to give them to you, because knowing who your friends are and what they're about and are they really your friends is one of the keys to success in life, because one of the big disappointments in life is when your friends let you down or the people who you trust and care for disappoint you. So if you can sort this out, it will help you on your path to enjoyment of life. Okay? So one of the first things is notice who are the dramatic people. Who are the people who are always bringing drama into your life? You don't want those people around. Okay? Sometimes they're exciting. Sometimes they're invigorating. They make for great stories. But they're not always the people who are going to make you be the best you can be. Okay? So just think about who those people are. Okay? So then you get to choose, now, who are you going to keep around you? Well, that's kind of it's a difficult question, right? Because we have friends for different reasons. At least I do, and I admit it. And this is going to make me sound shallow or not very not very warm and fuzzy. But I've noticed, it was really through my college years, that I have friends for different reasons. I have friends that I want to hang out with when I want to laugh and have a good time and party and just throw caution to the wind and do those types of things. That's one kind of friend, and I can name a few friends who I have like that. I don't require them to be responsible for me or be there when I'm down and lift me up. That's another category of friends. Like, who do I call when I'm actually in need, when I'm not going to be the giver, but I'm actually going to be someone who's actually in need of someone who's not just going to tell me what I want to hear. Those are a different kind of friends. If I have someone who in my life who I just want them to affirm what I'm doing and what I want to do in my life, then I'm going to call somebody else. So that may sound a little shallow, but I think if it's calculated and you know why you're keeping these people in your life, then I think it's not shallow, because not everybody can be everything to everybody. I mean, but I have that one friend who I can share any idea with. He's not going to put me down. He's going to challenge me when I need to be challenged. We have the similar values. So I know that he's coming from the same place as I am, but that's a solid friend, okay? You don't get many of those in your life. Most of the people in your life, they're going to move through your life. Sad to say, but that's true, okay? So now if you thought about it, this was an interesting thing that I heard one time. If you took like your top 5 to 10 friends and you average their intelligence, how deep of a person they are, what their drive is, their kindness, their craziness, if you took all of those friends and averaged them in all those different areas, that's pretty much what you are. Which was a sad point, because I think some people I'm much smarter than, some people I'm way less smarter than, or dumber than, if you will. And if you average all of them, like, okay, was that the description of me? Well, I'll tell you, if you've got a goal and you want to reach something, then you're going to keep people who are excellent at that task, or that, let's say it's studying, let's say it's school, okay? The best grades I ever got in school was when I decided to hang out with the smart people. Not the people that I had an easy time with, not the people that I laughed with. I did that with them. I actually, when I got to know them, I was like, wow, these are regular people, but I just knew them as the smart kids, okay? The best grades I ever got was when I spent more time with them. So that's, again, back to the kind of the utility friend. You know, if you want to be good at something, oftentimes when you're hanging out with them, we get intimidated. A lot of people are jealous of people who do really well in a certain area that they want to do well in. Well, that robs you of the opportunity to be good at something. Because let's say you want to be a great athlete, or you want to be a great school person, or great at chemistry, or great at, I don't know, just being a good person. Then hanging out with those people is going to make you better. And if you're jealous of them, and if you tear them down and don't want them to be good at what they're good at, then you're missing the opportunity to be inspired by them. I have friends who are just type A and just go after things, go after things, go after things. And when I want to get things done, that's who I hang out with. That's who I talk to. That's who I get on the phone or text or whatever when I really want to have inspiration. So check out who you are hanging out with and what you get from them. Okay, that will make you a better person and be the person you want to be. Okay, so I don't assume that I always know everything, and it's okay for me to not know everything. Heck, I'm still learning, and I'm almost 50 years old. If I think that I know everything, and nobody else can be better than me, or nobody else can be right when I'm wrong, then I lose the opportunity to learn. Unfortunately, it can be a little humbling, because you have to admit that you don't know stuff. You have to admit that you need help. You have to admit that maybe you're mistaken in your beliefs. But if you're okay with that, if you're solid in who you are, then you can go, yep, I'm wrong with that. Yep, I was way off base. Yep, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I was wrong. That's a huge skill. And you know what? Those are the type of people I want to be around. The people who can admit what's going on with them, the people who apologize when they make a mistake, not try to blame it on everybody else and tell it's how it's not their responsibility. Because if I'm doing that, then I expect that out of the people in my life. Okay? So in summary, keep the people around you who inspire you to do your best. Check out why you're hanging out with someone. If they're treating everybody else badly, and they're gossiping and they're talking crap about everybody, then odds are, as no matter what you want to believe, they're going to do that about you eventually, or maybe they already are. Because everybody has, Charles Manson, you may not know him, a a legendary mass murderer, a guy who organized people. You know what? He has a fan club. So the fact that people are nice to their friends, or nice to their loved ones, not exactly something that I'm interested in, because everybody's nice to the people who are nice to them. Everybody's nice to their family at one time or another. So judge people by how they treat the people that they don't need to get anything from. Okay? So how do they treat the waitress? How do they treat, just people who are walking by on the street? How do they treat them? That's how you'll know who their character is, and that's how you'll know if you want them in your life. Okay? So remember, in the comment section below, tell me how many friends you actually think you have. What's that number? And in summary, this is Quad, MFT's father, Quad Father, your friend, and I'll see you later.